We moved to the right-hand graph. A couple of months ago, looked at 21 million people in Japan, looking at those who'd been vaccinated and those that hadn't, and looked at the mortality rate after vaccination in that 21 million. I had heard that he had 300 volunteers going through this database, trying to sort it all out.
Wow.
Now, it's an amazing effort, but it is the first time that instead of just having a general increase in all-cause mortality with an association, here you're actually looking at the increase in mortality of people who were vaccinated. Now, the bottom line you can see is the all-cause mortality in the people who were not vaccinated with messenger RNA vaccines. And the dotted line above, which peaks about, it says 90 to 120 days, 3 or 4 months after being vaccinated, that is the mortality that occurs in the vaccinated group. So what makes this a very important study? And look, it's an early study. It's going through the publication records at the moment, but I know an American has taken the basic data and analysed it himself and come up with the same outcome. So it's pretty solid stuff. But that wonderful graph done by the Japanese showing the mortality peaking at 3 to 4 months, that really defines that wave, because within that wave you're getting, just recently, I think this week came out, that individuals between 20 and males between 20 to 40 had a highly significant 7-fold increase in heart attacks if they were vaccinated. So all that's really occurring within that frame. There's now been a similar study done by another statistician in Australia that is not quite as good as this, but very similar, saying exactly the same thing. And I understand that Czechoslovakian data has been, in the last few weeks, analysed, also showing vaccinated versus non-vaccinated. So, you know, this is what we're seeing now. All the hens are coming to roost. We're seeing more and more of the data, the good data coming out.
And of course, in the United Kingdom, the vaccinated versus unvaccinated data, they refused to release that just last week.
Isn't that appalling?
The government have refused to release that data.
You saw their official explanation. It might cause anger or anxiety or something like that. Well, my word, I'm sure there'll be a lot of angry people if they...